The Gospel according to Luke chapter 12. Paranoia is a tool of the devil. It is necessary to love yourself. Even if you know you are Jesus Christ, or you hate the concept of Jesus Christ, all of life is more real than an individual. And if you can let the individual go, not die, just its significance, its obsessive greed, it becomes a different trip. It becomes a collective, and in that collective is more knowledge than one head can hold. It is simple math to understand that we communicate and work in one general direction, and we must do it slowly to avoid the horrendous mistakes we have been filling our theater of life with. I'll try a little harder to make correct grammar for my translators and readers, but don't worry about it. The time will come soon enough that it is necessary to write the play again, with things we have learned. And so everyone knows on what authority the Bible is written, this Bible, on least of all, the writers. The writer had full intention to mimic Jesus to prove it could be done. And as any actor or writer will tell you, it is necessary to become your character, and act the character how you think it should be acted, and find yourself in that character, and bring life to that character, and when necessary, ad-lib to make the character more real. Eventually we will conduct our theater with understanding and require less guidance from the overlords of world plunder. And in verse 4, Luke drops a truckload of cow dung on us. We will scratch our heads a few thousand years while the kingdom of life is cut up and owned. How foolish we are. We fear God, work as idiot slaves, and ignore reality. 2 billion years of life nailed down into slaves and royalty. It can't work, people. God, or life, will wipe us out and possibly the crows take over. Hopefully not another primate. Well, we'll repeat this. Verse 10, we'll do the Gideon. And whoever shall speak a word against the Son of Man, it shall be given him. But unto him that blasphemeth against the Holy Ghost, it shall not be forgiven. End quote. And here I speak to the true believers, who from the authority of their religious organization point their fingers out at those not in the tree fort. No girls allowed. We don't want in your stinking fort. Why not? Because you are a bunch of murdering idiots. Say that again and we'll kill you. With nuclear war we won't get far. Peter smiled at the children. Here's another good one in the Moses Theater Update, Good News Bible, verse 15. Watch out and guard yourself from every kind of greed, because a person's true life is not made up of the things he owns, no matter how rich he may be. End quote. And this is true. Write it in a book of bigotry and hate, and it is still true, as is bigotry and hate. One theater has a future, the other doesn't. We have to learn to understand what is what. So let us give a little credit for the writers given us enough credit to know what resembles a theater that can have a long running on planet life, and a theater that ends in a bloodbath. A radioactive bloodbath is really hard to bounce back from. I'm going to blame the German language for me ending sentences with from. Good luck translating this, people. I've smashed down all the walls. But for my love, John, I will keep my sexual fantasies tucked in a fish. Belief training. Faith. We have to, because our existence in the system, life demands it, move beyond the training fields for our minds and start to understand. It is here and now regardless when it is, and all of it is always it how it is. And it is changing. And some of the changes in life, the change is life evolution. And that could be a big thing, and that could be a big thing in it. And a universe with life is a grand theater, meaning we are creating that. So take care what theater you play. And remember, if anything should be, it should be that we can all play and keep our fighting on a level that does not hinder life. Man, did I pick this job? Nope, dote is nowhere. Luke adds some wrongness for the attentive reader to catch. Verse 53. Fathers will be against their sons, and sons against their fathers. Mothers will be against... It's not the purpose of a teacher, messiah, or philosopher, and all the other names for people who have taken time to learn this world. They have all asked for the same thing. Jesus is a story told 1,000,000 times. He isn't one person lost in history, the Son of God doing magic tricks. Look at art of all focus, from all cultures, and there is one message. We are here. And not only is it good, it is everything for us. And us is everything there is, from our perspective. Changing perspective is changing at light speed in a changing at light speed universe. It's all quite grand, really. We best not let growing pains make us throw in the towel. Death is nowhere. We are many that we may better understand. Use your language and begin to understand that even the birds sing a message.